Meet Miss Shell, a fresh graduate teacher who recently completed her Bachelor of Primary Education degree at Starfish University. A very excited Miss Shell, with 1 year of teaching up her belt, was placed on a Year 2 class at Ocean View Public School in the rural Turtle District of Shark Fin Bay. This school attracted a high number of Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander students and families from a low socio-economic background. Out of the 25 students in the class, one student was of particular interest to Miss Shell, Sandy, a timid 8-year-old girl who displayed quite challenging behaviour and really disliked school. Known by staff as the junior school's slow autistic kid, Miss Shell learned that this child came from a troubled and problematic family. She learned that the girl's father was in jail and her mother had suffered a major brain injury and currently remained unemployed. Sandy had 2 mischievous older brothers who also attended Ocean View. Reef in Year 4, a loud-spoken 10-year-old, and June in Year 6, a demanding 12-year-old. Sandy's siblings had a reputation of being physically and verbally abusive to their teachers. On 2 separate occasions it had been reported Reef threw a chair at his teacher in anger over a minor argument, and June spat, punched and kicked another student after the child whispered a hurtful comment. Having been warned by her colleagues about the Dolphin family history, Miss Shell overheard staff members talking about Sandy in the staff room one afternoon. Some said, "How does she even deal with her?" Others complained, "Oh, it's just another dolphin through the system." There was a photo of Sandy on the staff communication board indicating whether she was present or not at school. Sandy's previous teacher, Mr. Crabbe, mentioned that she came from a rough family background. He told Miss Shell that Sandy refused most of the time to do the tasks required of her, and explained how he had to make constant compromises with this student to encourage her to complete simple instructions. According to Sandy's student profile card, this student presented with consistently low reading, writing and numeracy levels. It was evident to Miss Shell that a number of deficit discourses had been placed upon Sandy. Deficit discourse refers to the disempowerment of patterns of thought and language and practice that represent people in terms of deficiencies or failures. Miss Shell no longer wanted to view Sandy under a deficit discourse lens or cloud her opinion of her student. So to gain a better understanding of Sandy, Miss Shell dug deep and reflected upon her university studies. She remembered to unlock the components inside Sandy's virtual school bag. These are the valuable things students have already learned at home with their friends and in the world they live. Miss Shell organised to have a face-to-face after-school meeting with Sandy's injured mother Coral. She learned that Sandy played netball, had a love of animals, particularly endangered species, and regularly engaged with all types of arts and crafts. As mandated by the Australian Professional Standard for Teachers, Miss Shell had developed an understanding of Sandy and how to help her learn. The next step was to integrate quality, engaging teaching strategies for Sandy and her class. She thought to improve Sandy's academic achievement and remove the existing deficit discourses surrounding this poor child by implementing turnaround pedagogies into the classroom learning environment. This is about rethinking the way in which teachers engage with struggling students and encompass the utilisation of strategies to achieve success in helping these students. Firstly, Miss Shell tapped into the interest of her students by introducing a get-to-know-you game. She adopted an inclusive Aboriginal yarning circle approach and allowed the students to share information about their family interests, skills and goals. She integrated the key learning area of creative arts and science in her teaching plans for the term. For example, Miss Shell set up an inquiry-based unit of work where students create a mini-documentary film on an endangered species of their choice. They are required to develop a script, make costumes and props using visual art supplies, and utilise technology to produce an inspirational video on their endangered animal. This gives a positive, creative and educational opportunity for Sandy to showcase some of her skills and highlights elements in Sandy's virtual school bag, a passion for wildlife and confidence in art. By looking beyond the students' preconceptions and turning around her pedagogical practice, Miss Shell was able to better improve the relationship, attitude and engagement level of Sandy towards her schooling.